It keeps getting worse for Nijisanji. Hey, I'm not surprised. I don't think anyone's surprised. Is anyone surprised? I'm not. I'm not. I just see it and it's just like, why did I do this time? I don't know. Honestly, at this point, whenever Nijisanji does something again, it just, or more stuff just comes out about Nijisanji, it's kind of like a software update, and it's like, come on, again? That is actually a really funny thing to compare Nijisanji to. Or the bad stuff that keeps on coming out about him. It really is like a software update when you think about it. And 0 days since the last Nijisanji drama. I gotta, you know what? I'm gonna go find when the last Nijisanji drama was. Actually, give me a minute. Okay, so I went ahead and looked. I didn't look too much, but from what I've seen, or from what I've looked at, there seems to be only 2 things, and I'm not even sure if you would consider one of them drama. The first one is just Rosemi getting canceled on Twitter because she bought McDonald's because, you know, it was part of the boycott list. Those Free Palestine dumbasses are all about, or whatever the hell that is. I don't know. Those guys are dumbasses. They're actually retarded. And the other one was when Nijisanji canceled one of their concerts things after already selling tickets for their nowhere near full concert, yeah, or stadium, yeah. So yeah. Anyways, I don't know what's going on. The only thing I know is that it has something to do with Michi Machovi and something about getting threatened to get kicked out. So yeah. Anyways, let's just jump right in and see what's about.
Hey, what's up guys, Rip here. So today we're going to be covering another round of Nijisanji related drama. Now it's one thing when you have a current talent or their current management making some sort of a mistake that causes controversy, but it's another thing and often even more informative when you have former Nijisanji talents who share stories about their time with the company, and that's what we're going to be looking
at. Yeah, you know it's bad whenever former talents are speaking out against the company, because like... I remember when Madara, Kuro, and Michi were all joining VShojo, and they were surprised as all hell with how good the management was. Like, it was like, they just looked appalled. They looked appalled. They actually did, with like how good and nice the management was, and I was like, yeah, that's about as expected, yeah. Oh yeah, it was literally foreshadowed.
Looking at today because the former Nijisanji talent, now returned to her past life account, Michi, has shared a very bizarre story. She claims that during her time with Nijisanji, she visited their headquarters, and during that time she made a joke about her silver play button, and then she was almost kicked out of their headquarters as a result. Now before...
Oh my god. How insensitive do you have to be to get so mad to kick someone out of your headquarters because they did a joke? Oh yeah, I know. It's because they did it about the play button. That's why. Because, you know, their fucking trophy wall of their talents play buttons, they're never gonna get. Cause even if they, you know, we could just fucking ask. Sure. Is that what happened? Did she ask? Did she ask? Or was that part of the joke? Was asking part of the joke? I don't know, I'm curious. Let's get deeper into this.
Before we get into the details of this current story, let's talk about silver play buttons, okay? This is a very sore subject. Don't bring it up around the Niji sisters. So, yeah. Silver play buttons are an award that's supposed to be given to YouTube channels who achieve 100,000 subscribers.
True.
Now, if you're hated by YouTube like me, you just never get one, even though you reapply for 4 years straight. But that's a story.
Yeah, that's yeah. Fun fact. That actually did happen to Rev. He met the requirements to get his play button, and YouTube just didn't give it to him. I don't remember why. There was a stupid reason why, but it was. They just won't give him his play button. They just won't, and it's just like, come on, really? Like, anyone remember when Mudahar was saying that he was gonna get EDP a play button? He needs to get this guy a play. He needs to give Rev a play button. Yeah, especially since EDP doesn't deserve it for obvious reasons. Yeah.
For another day. However, normally, if you're in a company like Hololive, you pass this achievement, you get your silver play button, you can take it home with you and display it however you want. But if you're with Nijisanji,
I heard that Yagu actually got another one for both of the why can't I say their names? The Fuumoko twins. I don't know how true that is, but I heard that he got like a second copy for the other twin, so they could both have one, which I'm not gonna lie, based as shit. Based as shit. And another Dubski from the Giga Chad Yagu. So yeah.
it's a different
I just noticed the logo for Nijisanji. Or Kuro-sanji in this point now. Jesus. And oh my god, look at this. You know, I might as well have Riku's face plastered on it at this point. Hey, you might as well. Like, oh good lord. I have a million subscribers and I still haven't sent a dog plaque, bro. Okay. They decorated the office with everyone's silver play button. Yeah, on the wall. Yeah. That's like such a giant fuck you to the talents though. It really is. Like, you get your play button and they just hang it on the wall and it's like, no, you can't have it. Like I can't imagine what they feel like. I just like, you work so hard to get your play button, and then when you finally get to the point, they don't let you have it. Because the company fucking sucks.
case. They do not give their talents their silver play buttons. They keep it for themselves and basically treat it as a fancy paperweight for their corporate office. And we have many different...
And it's said that Riku Tazumi gets a heart attack anytime one of their former talents gets a play button for themselves. And his heart skips a beat every time they tap it, too.
different tweets, many different experiences shared that make it very clear that's what's going on here. And
when I say his heart skips a beat, I do not mean it in a good way.
When Michi went back to her past life account...
I like this. I like this pig right here. That's funny.
One of the first things she thought about was, wow, I can actually get my silver play button, unlike my time with my former company.
Yeah.
I also want to get a silver play button.
Yeah, I remember watching this and her talking about it, and I was like, yeah, I really hope she did. And, well, she did. Or at least I imagine she did. She's already over 100K. I imagine she would have it. If she doesn't have it, I'd have some questions, but I'm pretty sure she has it.
I don't know if I can say that on Twitch, but I'm very new to the platform. Yeah, if you don't know what it is, there's a thing on YouTube if you get like 100K. I've always wanted one. I always thought it's super cool. I saw like a lot of the streamers I watch, they have it on their background, and it looks so cool. I want to have one so then I can like put it on top of my fridge. This is the only thing I've been thinking about.
So that clip was from a few months ago, so let's now return to the main...
I think that was like on her like... I was on like her first YouTube video / stream. I don't think she streamed on YouTube. I'm pretty sure she streamed that on Twitch. Like, yeah. But, yeah, that was like one of the first things she talked about when she started off in VShojo. Yeah.
Basis of this video today, this story that she shared on stream recently, talking about an experience she had when she visited the Nijisanji headquarters and was nearly kicked out and also scolded for making a very clear joke about her silver play button.
Right,
and for context, she is referring to herself with this name Bethany.
Okay.
Once upon a time, a girl named Bethany was traveling, and Bethany decided to visit a build-in office in which Bethany was working for.
Okay.
And during that visit, Bethany was very excited, you know, because this is where Bethany is working. So Bethany was very excited. And then as they were giving like the tour and etc., Bethany saw that on the walls, there were a bunch of cool achievements. One of them...
That's... I can only imagine how painful that must be, like, walking into there and seeing the play buttons that you're never gonna have. That's gotta be painful. Like, it really has to be.
Had Bethany's name on it. And Bethany wanted to take...
Did she say 2?
One of them had Bethany's name on it.
Okay, just one.
And Bethany wanted to take a picture. But no can do. That's okay. That's okay. You know, Bethany understood. Sometimes privacy is a very big thing. And Bethany is a very private person, so Bethany did not take mind into that. But then during this time, Bethany made a joke about jokingly being like, you know, the hand gesture where you like, oh, shh, yoink, you know what I mean? So Bethany made a joke being like, ooh, shh, yoink, like that. And like,
Was she thinking about stealing it? Was she just taking it anyways? And it's like, fuck you, I worked for this. I'm taking it. Fuck you. Honestly, if I somehow ended up working for Nijisanji, I probably would have done that. And then probably would have definitely gotten terminated for it. Yeah. Or something would have happened. I imagine nothing good would have came out of it.
laughing about it. And then Bethany got scolded for making a distasteful joke. Now, was Bethany right? No. Perhaps that is a bad joke.
I disagree. I completely disagree. I disagree. No, I full right. She had her full right. She was completely in the right. Nope. She was in the right. No wrongdoing here.
But considering Bethany was working in the entertainment industry, Bethany thought people would take jokes easily. And not...
You would think. But sadly we got sensitive tourists coming in here and wanting everything changed to their narrative and well-being that people aren't really standing for nowadays.
have people think that Bethany was actually a thief. And a little bit, that made Bethany feel pretty bad. Because it made Bethany feel like, wait a minute, did they really think that Bethany would steal?
Probably.
What kind of person do you think Bethany is?
Talk about no sense of humor.
You know what? Bethany had an ego. 100%. So Bethany's not completely in the right. But it did kind of hurt Bethany's
Again, disagree.
ego just a little bit.
So obviously this is a very bizarre story and another bad look for Nijisanji's management. I mean, it makes them look extremely insecure. She is the one who earned.
It wouldn't surprise. You know, if they're so insecure about that, imagine all the shit. Imagine how pissed off they get looking at all the other jokes here. Imagine. I'm just imagining what would happen if Riku Tazmi watched a Parrot 4chan video making fun of Nijisanji. A whole ass vein would have popped out of his fucking head. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I'm just thinking about it.
That play button, and she can't even make jokes about it or even photograph herself in front of it. But on top of that, what...
You know, they probably just straight up... Well, I guess they couldn't straight up ban them from talking about play buttons, because, you know, we had the... You can always just fucking ask. Because we had that clip. Did that happen? Well, I'm pretty sure that happened after. I was about to say, did that happen before? But I don't think it did, no.
What she's claiming in that story is a direct contradiction to statements we heard only a few months ago from the current Nijisanji EN talent, Claude Walmark, who went on a several-minute-long rant.
And there he is, the crown prince of Cope Lords himself, Claude Walmark. Or in this case, it might as well be Claude Copemark, because Jesus. The Copium King has arrived. We can always just fucking ask. Oh, man.
About silver play buttons, where he claims that talents could see them anytime they want and would receive these play buttons if they would just effing ask.
Yep.
And now it's gonna stay at the office next to all the other really cool buttons. Which, by the way, I think there's some people who are sitting here. I guess this is gonna be something to touch on just a little bit, but I talked about this in like the membership
Keep
post
open.
too. Spoilers, by the way, I guess. You know,
He really does need that fucking. With all the copium he's huffing, he really does need this fucking mask. This is actually really fitting, isn't it?
I guess here's the thing. I know there are some people who are being like, oh my God, how come the livers can't have their own button? How come they can't take it home? And it's like, all right, dog, you know what? If we really wanted one, we could just fucking ask. But whatever, man. You know, I think the bigger thing for
we
me
can always just fucking
is that
ask.
it's really fucking cool the fact that I even have a button to begin with. You know what I mean?
Keep
If I
coping.
can even have a button, man, that shit's already cool enough. Second of all, I think it's all the more important the fact.
How annoyed do you think he gets whenever people bring up, we could always just fucking ask? How annoyed do you think he gets?
That, like, damn, I can have that shit
I
next
imagine his annoyance level goes all the way up to a fucking 11.
next to the other cool people who also have the really cool button. And I was like, damn, I want that. You know what I mean?
So
keep
further
puffing
on
your
in
coat.
her story, she would also share some evidence that proves that she is loyal to Nijisanji, or she was loyal when she was there, and that this whole accusation that she might be stealing the silver play button is totally insulting and also just ridiculous. How would
Yeah.
she even slip out of there with it in the first place? But she would share a
Well, if you're bold enough, you don't have to sneak out of it. You can just grab it and go. I don't condone that. Don't do that, but... I mean, wouldn't it be funny if someone actually tried doing that in Nijisanji now? Is someone from Nijisanji gonna say this and they're gonna get an idea to do that? Quick, Scarly, Rosemi, you gotta get out of there somehow. Oh, jeez. I highly doubt that'll happen, but if it does, remember the person who may or may not have predicted it, okay? If it happens, well, I predicted it, okay? Oh, jeez.
story of how she flew 8 hours.
Imagine Nijisanji sees this and is like, okay, we need to tighten our security now. We're afraid. We've been made afraid. I'm just imagining like some dumbass Niji sister seeing this now, and the Niji sisters will see this, and they'll be like, "We gotta send emails to the Niji management." Some assholes, some asshole. Oh, good lord. Some asshole's trying to put the idea of like her talent stealing the play buttons now, even though that's not it at all. I already said I don't condone that. Don't do that. But hey, if they do that, I had no involvement on that, okay? I'm saying it right now. If at some point a future Niji talent tries to and or successfully steals, whether they success or fail or not, whether they try to steal their play button that this piece of shit company is holding from them, I had zero involvement with any of it, okay? I'm saying that right now. Absolutely zero involvement. Okay? I know I'm laughing, but I'm being serious. I had zero involvement if that happens, okay? But I will have predicted it if it does happen, okay? Anyways, let's get back in the video.
To return some items that belong to Nijisanji because they wouldn't answer, they wouldn't communicate with her, and that caused a lot of issues.
Bethany?
Oh yeah, they also fucked with her taxes too, didn't they? They fucked with their taxes. That was another thing that happened too, which I think she was able to get that all sorted out, which was really good. But yeah.
Will never keep something that does not belong to Bethany. Bethany contacted them, like, where can I drop them off? And they never said shit. So at that point, Bethany could have stolen it. But no, because you know what, chat? Bethany has a very strong honor code.
Alright,
So
that's a good
Bethany
thing.
held on to that, flew all the way to where their job is, which is like an 8-hour flight, and
Jesus.
returned it personally. No one was like, okay, Bethany, send it over here. And no, Bethany did that. Even though Bethany could have just stolen that thing, she could have kept it to herself. No, Bethany brought it with her, gave it back personally to the person that deserves to have this item, because that's the kind of person Bethany is. Very big honor codes. So the fact that someone assumed that Bethany would sink so low to steal something really hurt Bethany's ego.
Oh yeah.
So like many others,
And I'm not gonna lie, I totally would have fucking stolen that thing on the way out. If I was in her position, I totally would have fucking done that. Again, I don't condone it, okay? But I'd do it. Have the moral of don't doing it, but not following it at all. Oh, jeez. Seriously, don't steal, though. Like, seriously, don't. Okay, don't. And, again, I'm not condoning it, for real, though. Like, just don't. And, again, zero involvement if an EG talent does that, okay? Stating it right here.
Stories that come from past talents of Nijisanji, communication seems to be a very big issue. In fact, this story with Michi sounds a lot like some stories shared by Mint. Ever since she returned to her past life account, she has shared her experiences with Nijisanji and another situation where communication...
I actually haven't heard Mint talk about many of her experiences a lot. I actually haven't. I probably should go look at that at some point.
And Nijisanji basically taking no action caused a lot of issues for her.
How surprising.
Am I allowed to say that?
Oh, shit. I do remember seeing this, though. Yeah, I do remember seeing that. Is that what we're talking about? Was there nothing else, or was this a... I don't know, but yeah, I do remember this. The fans not... Or the gifts from her fans weren't sent to her. Yeah.
It will be like my first time.
Or she never received the gifts from her fans, yeah.
Receiving gifts, so I'm really excited about it because back in heaven there were times when people would give gifts and we were told that we would receive them and I never received them. And I think about it all the time because I just feel so bad about it.
Yeah, I feel
there were
bad
people
too.
that were giving certain things or maybe bought something with their own money and then I just never received the gift. So I don't know if like maybe I'm still waiting on it. I don't know, but even from previous times too, like the people would give stuff and then it would just never show up in the mail. I'm really sorry if that happened. That's why I'm excited this time that I will actually be able to receive. Have a delivery caught lacking. There was stuff too that I...
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure she's never getting those things that got sent through Nijisanji. She's never getting those. If anything, they probably burnt it or that, you know, another accessory to hang on their fucking walls. Probably. Yeah, she's... yeah. So, yeah.
I was really looking forward to. But, did you ever receive your letters? I did receive those!
Oh, nice.
That's why I thought it was strange that I never got the gifts.
Yeah, so overall, we have another example of a former Nijisanji talent sharing something that makes the company look really bad. We already knew the silver play button was an issue for Nijisanji in any color, but this right here really took it to the next level. And we know how far this company will go to keep on to these play buttons that they didn't earn themselves. It is such a petty and insecure thing to do, and this is the next level. They'll basically throw you out of the headquarters after everything you've done for them. They'll still treat you like that just because you make a simple joke about play buttons. It's so bad, but another bad look for Nijisanji. Who would have expected that? No. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. As always,
everyone expected it.
Feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Just another typical L that Nijisanji's gonna get. They're never gonna stop receiving them. Keeps on coming out in droves. Like, on the bright side, the L manufacturing company is making it big thanks to them, though. Oh yeah, that was that situation. I was just curious to know what it was all about, and well, I know now. So yeah, yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? When are they gonna go? When are they gonna shut down? Like, when are they gonna shut down? Like, it's gotta happen at some point, you know? Like, it has to. Like, I know it hasn't been a whole year ever since the shit about Doki Bird came out and everything, but, you know, it's gotta happen at some point. At least for the EN branch. I don't know about the JP branch, because, you know, I hear that actually does pretty decent. I don't know how the management is on that side, but, you know, it's just... I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end the video now. So if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, and check out the original video, which will be linked in the description below. Let me know what you think about this. And, Damn, I'm already messing up my outro. I don't know. Just hope you enjoyed it and have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.